Hello guys, welcome to another video in the trading journey. In today's video, I'm going to be walking you through what's happening in February, what trades we've taken, what trades we've missed. Let's start today's video. All right, so as I said before, we broke even in terms of January. Then February started. So the first trade in February was a buy on USD, which resulted in a loss. We moved on. Then we've taken another loss, which is also a buy on EURUSD, and for that reason, I stopped taking trades since my rule says if I take two losses in a row, I wait for a new setup, and that's what happened here. We were able to take a sell on EU here, and what happened is the market took us out, then went in our direction. Very classic game in trading. Happens all the time. Happens not all the time, but happens most of the time to so many traders. And then it's very funny. You see your stop loss getting hit, then your TP getting hit straight after that. But we move on. Next, we secured another sell. This time this cell did play a bit with our emotions, where it was going our direction, keeps going back to entry, comes back down, go back to entry, comes back down, start playing around the entry, about to take us out, then works out our way. This is the importance of stop loss. Stop loss is there for a reason. If stop loss was just a bit down there, it would be hit and we wouldn't be able to hit TP on that trade. That's why stop loss is very important. Then we moved on. I believe this trade I entered a bit late, so I think it's this trade. Yeah, no, it's the next one. Never mind. Next trade. It's pretty much the same setup. We have a sell setup here. I tried to solve the EU the same as here. Markets went our direction. Stop playing around here. Then it took us out. I believe this was due to news, and it didn't take me out because I exit the trade here, and I broke even on this trade rather than having to take a loss. This is the importance of closing trades 15 minutes prior to news, to certain news. But here we've got inflation rate. It was quite a few things happening here, and I closed the trade around here. I think I made like $20 from this trade, or $28 or something like that, and that means I avoided the loss, which is really good. There is two parts to this. The first part, either you take all the news or you don't take the news. I will tell you the difference between them. If you take news over time, let's say one day you're trading and news hits your stop loss, sometimes what happens is your stop loss doesn't get triggered if the news are very strong. And then instead of you losing 1%, which is your stop loss, you end up losing 2 or 3%. The same with TP. Sometimes the TP doesn't get triggered. Most of the time it does with the news, and once I hit TP, your trade is closed. However, would you rather risk it to hit your TP or risk it to hit your stop loss? And I prefer to hit my uh, stop loss, and that's why I close the trades, and that's why I don't risk the news, because sometimes when you try to withdraw your profits from the pot firm, they restrict it and they tell you that you were trading when you had news, and that's restricted, and you cannot withdraw your money. So I don't really feel like playing that game. It's a very dangerous game, and it's going to result in me losing my account, and for that reason I don't want to do it. That's why I close trades 15 minutes before major news. We move on. So we don't take a loss here. We look for another setup here. This setup took a bit of time. We entered on the 16th, which is Monday, and the TP got hit next day. Um, very interesting trade. What happened here is that I woke up 15 minutes late. So instead of catching this candle, the bullish one with the blue body, I caught the black one with the bearish body, and instead of entering there, I entered at the end of that candle. and that resulted in me. I think I closed the trade around somewhere here, like 2.6 instead of making 3%. Very mistake, like a silly mistake from my end. Wouldn't happen again. And I will tell you what I've done to prevent myself from, now waking up. Right, so we move on. We found buying opportunities on EU. Remember, if you take two losses in a row in a certain setup, we stop trading till a new setup presents itself. So we take a buy on EU here. Market goes a bit into profits, then take us out. Then I've decided to take another buy, and it took us out, hits stop loss. Then we stop trading, waiting for a new setup. Then a new setup presents itself today, which is the 20th of February. So what I've done again, I'm gonna admit my mistake. I didn't take this trade. I woke up late, and I didn't hear the alarm. I can't hear my phone anymore for some reason. It's been a month since my phone been acting up, and I just can't hear it anymore. I don't know why. Might be stress from work. Might be just the phone itself. I believe it's the phone for itself because I can't really hear it properly, which is very weird. And I was, very mad at myself, you know, missing this trade. However, today was news around 2:45. That means we close the trade 15 minutes before the news, which is 2:30. So if I was in that trade, I would have made 0.6% because I would have closed it there. And I'm not really mad at myself because I would have been way worse if this trade hit TP before the news hit, and instead, of potentially making 0.6%, I would have made full profits, which is 3%, and that would have resulted in me being mad. Not gonna lie, but it didn't happen. 0.6%, it's fine. I'm not really bothered about that. But yeah, the trade should have been closed here. Um, yeah, so I think we are up 1% for February so far. I'm up 1% on the challenge. And this is something that I want to tell you guys. I've got something that I want to show you. So basically, everyone, um, is entitled to an opinion. And some people will tell you when you make it that, it's fake and screenshots are fake or whatever. And for that reason, I have a Discord group, but I will show you now. So if you go to my Discord, you'll find trades. This is pretty much, I'll show you from January. So January showing the losses, showing the trades before and after, showing the trades before and after, 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 before and after. So before and after, before and after, before and after, before and after. And this is today's trade, so I'm gonna share it now with the group. I'll show you. So I'll just pretty much do this. So it's gonna be minus. It's gonna be sitting around. Close the trade around there. Then I'm gonna tell the group. Copy image. Then we go to Discord. T original TP hit. However, we close the trade before red folder news. For that reason, this trade would have resulted in a total of 0.68%. Therefore, I am not very bothered about missing it. And yeah, that's how I send it in the group chat. And then because I'm mad at myself for missing the trade, even though it's 0.6%, 0.6% on a 200k account, it's sitting around over 1k. So that would be 0.68%. $1,360 go missed. Some people would be like, no, it's fine. It's only 0.6%. No, it's not fine. It's 1,360. But I'm not bothered because I am a based percentage trader. And I really don't care about the value of money. I care more about the percentage. Because if I chase the percentage, I am most likely to see a very big value in terms of money. And yeah, I'm not really bothered. But I think this is the end of the video. Thank you very much for watching me. I will probably update you with another video at the end of February. I'm gonna be trading. Today's Friday. The market's gonna close in the evening. I am fasting today. It's Ramadan. It's day two, so I can't wait to have some food. And then yeah, I thought maybe I should record some content while waiting to have food and fasting. I'm now working today as well, so that's quite nice. But I'm back to work tomorrow. However, I will update you at the end of February in regards to what's happening in the challenge and how much we up or how much we down. But this is it. Thank you very much for watching. I will catch you on the next one.